So here's the 10th song, Säästä Sanasi, Save Your Words. That is pretty straightforward, and for some reason, maybe for the second or third time, it is not a Finnish say, which makes my job easier here. Anyway, this kind of feels like that at this point of the album, after he was about to commit suicide, but after all didn't. Otherwise he wouldn't be, this won't ever have been released, well, whatever. He didn't do that, and it kind of feels like that at that moment he get over of the thing, because now everything that he says about her has changed, kinda, that he's now in the leading position, and saying how things are, and so on, and not so dependent on her, or whatever. But let's get to the point. So the first lines: you wake up and rage inside me, challenge me to a battle, you ask why, how, where, when, and blaming is your breadfruit. Now, leivapuu, breadfruit. I found in a couple of places that this might be the best translation. It is not very literal, but so I guess you get already the idea that leivapuu basically means the things that you are doing to make yourself live. Yeah, so it is some, well, let's say your job is your leivapuu, because it gives you the bread. Leipä is bread and puu is tree, so it isn't that far away. Breadfruit, bread tree, whatever. Okay. You drop words from your lips. Your sentences are fairly raw. Fairly sounds probably a bit too or maybe not strong enough, let's say. But that's quite a literal translation here. Anyway, your sentences are fairly raw. They give me stomach ache. Well, vatsan puru is not excellent stomach ache. It would be vatsan kipu, more likely. Or I saan niistä vatsan kipeäksi. But it is basically the same thing. I feel nauseous and I am about to throw up. You drop words from your lips, syllable after another. I begin to get drunk. I taste alpha and omega. I feel dizzy and sick. I guess you can pretty much think yourself what this means. He's now attacking to her, and is this time probably he attacked in the fourth song as well to her, but then he was too unsure about himself, so that song in the end turned out upside down, where he was in the end the loser one. Here that doesn't really that much happen. Okay, save your words, save them to later, save me, I'm not ready to hear. This kind of twists this thing. In one hand, the upside down, that he is now saying that he isn't yet ready to hear those kind of words. You drop words from your lips. It is useless to dodge your sentences. Sharp mind creates distraction, slashes and shakes. You drop words from your lips, deadly as cannonballs. I am the target, hits and sinks. So apparently he still gets hurt by her words. But still, all of these, his choices about words are giving sort of vibe that it isn't that bad thing anymore. He isn't about to crack because of them. He just gets only hurt. Right. That is basically what I'm trying to say here. So save your words, save those words for later. Save me, I'm not ready to hear. and these last ones are actually also quite straightforward. Here as I seek, save me. Here as I ask, save me. Here as I demand, save me. Here as I crack, save me. Well, sig or sigh or however you do that, that is not actually a correct. Well, it is kind of correct, but you know, here it kind of seems more, let's say, more sad, like you know, instead of that frustrated kind of see, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but anyway, that in this case, the sig is more like a sad than frustrated. Anyway, I think this is pretty straightforward thing here, and we're ready to go to the next video. Goodbye.